Hello, everybody. It's Chris Griffith down in Bonita Springs, Florida, bringing you the March 1st, 2013 Bonita Springs Estero real estate market update that's going to cover real estate listed and sold in Bonita Springs and Estero, Florida. The first slide we have is a decade of historical Bonita Springs real estate sales. They give you a snapshot of how many units sold every February for the last 10 years. So you can see 2004 pre-housing boom all the way through the slowest point, all the way to 2013 with 178 closed sales. And I'll tell you that there are plenty more that have closed sale. They just haven't been recorded yet, as the last day of the month actually landed on a Friday. So as soon as the mail delivers and title companies deliver some more signed settlement statements to real estate offices, more will be recorded. The condition of the Bonita Springs real estate is right now at about 89% equity sales. And what an equity sale means is that there is no bank involvement. It's not a short sale, it's not a foreclosure, there's no third party approval, simply a home buyer selling their home to a home buyer, or home seller selling to a home buyer. So this is great news. The numbers have been looking up consistently over the last few months. We're at about 4% short sales, which is just about the lowest we've seen in quite some time, as well as 7% foreclosures, and we have seen as low as 4% with that. So things are looking up. If you're a bargain hunter hoping to come down to Bonita Springs to look for distressed real estate, simply know that there's only about 10% distressed properties on the market at this time, and that number is shrinking every day. Cash does remain king. We're looking at about 70% of our real estate closings being funded with cash, cold hard cash, followed up by 27% conventional mortgages, and then a few marginal amounts of VA financing, FHA financing, and other, which could be considered anything from owner financing, a trade of real estate, or perhaps 1031 exchange. The price range of real estate that's selling still continues to be the 400 and under price point, but what we are seeing that's new is the green section, the 200 and under price point, actually starting to shrink. So where the green pie section of the pie chart has always been larger, it is now beginning to shrink as the properties under 200 are disappearing and entry level pricing is starting to creep up. The big surprise on this particular graph is the 600 to 800 and 800 to a million, with just those small amounts, 1.7% of the 600 to 8 and the 1% of the 800 to a million, and those have been anywhere from 4 to 7%. What this means is if you're a buyer looking in the 600 to a million price point, it's moving a little bit slower than the rest, so you may have the luxury of taking your time while shopping. Perhaps if there are a surplus of listings in that neighborhood, you might be able to shop and bargain, negotiate a little bit better of a deal. If you're a home seller, that means there are fewer buyers going around. And if you do happen to get an offer on your real estate, you're going to want to make sure that if you really need to sell that home or condo, you're going to want to negotiate that property to its best ability. Our inventory and absorption shows most of the arrows going upwards, which means that common sense would tell you that the inventory is going up. But in this particular instance, it's really not. We have got a mountain of pending sales out there that are skewing this number, because those pending sales, until they're closed, are counted as active units. So it's made these figures go up just a little bit. As soon as we get all these pending sales closed, probably April and May, there are going to be some low inventory numbers out there. So just keep in mind, for example, the single family homes at 11 and a half months, it's far less than that. And where you are in the price spectrum under 400, there are going to be few choices. So keep that in mind. We are looking at probably just about a dozen or so homes under the 150,000 price point. I borrowed a couple slides from last month just to show you what's going on. There are only 4 or 5 homes under 100 still. Those are mixed use properties that may possibly be commercial, so they've got a few other twists to getting them sold to just the right buyer, and that's the only reason why those few homes remain on the market. If you happen to have pointed questions about the real estate market you're shopping in, or about the neighborhood you think that you're going to be selling your home in, feel free to give me a call at 239 273 7430. That's 239 273 7430. Or visit my website, lifeinbonitasprings.com. I'd be happy to get you any statistics you need to help better your search for a new home or to help you evaluate your home to put it on the resale market. Again, I look forward to hearing from you and have a great buying season.